comment, and that's phenomenal. I'm glad to see that. So, hello and welcome to Sunday Surgery live with me, Dr. Lefthandthread. This is the Sunday 45-minute check-in with hopefully your favorite creator, me, where I tell you all the goings on from Dr. Surgery, tell you upcoming videos, tell you what I'm up to, tell you anything that I can help you with, just answer your comments, just anything. So Brad0212, that's a new name on the stream. Glad to see you here. I've had a very topsy-turvy afternoon. I'll tell you all about that in a minute. So there's Martin on the stream. Good man. So I'm going to tell you what the focus is tonight. Usually I cover a range of topics because they're usually on about 40 minutes or so. This thing here is a 6-inch mini chainsaw. And it no longer functions. This was not always the case because 2 weeks ago, there's Darren. Good to see you in the stream, Darren. This no longer functions because, as Darren and Martin definitely know, I smoked this 2 weeks ago. There's Paul Cook. I was just talking to a guy on TikTok live there 15 minutes ago, and he knows you, Paul Cook. Some convoy. He knows you to see. Anyway, that's another story. This no longer functions, even if it had a battery in it, because I smoked this live 2 weeks ago. Smoked the living out of it, you know. Anyway, so I'm going to explore why this failed. I'm going to take it apart to show you what's inside it. Should be interesting to Darren to see what's, you know, see what's going on. See what's going on inside it. But before I do that, I'm going to talk about other stuff. I was in Lidl yesterday in Strabane, and they have some Parkside Performance on. They have a 40-volt angle grinder, 9-inch angle grinder now, and they have a 40-volt strummer. She might be good. And there was, what else was it? There was the Parkside Performance Thrill, which is opposed to the wee cheap one that I was showing you a couple of weeks ago. But when I went home and thought about it, $89.99 sounds good for a 40-volt grinder, 9-inch grinder. Sounds like a brilliant price. Sounds like you're getting a brilliant piece of equipment. But that takes two 20-volt batteries. Now, I'd be willing to bet if you put two 4-amp 20-volt batteries into that Parkside grinder, it wouldn't run her for very long. She'd be useless with them on her. They do an 8-amp now. Two of them might be the ticket, but they're about 60 quid each, even with Lidl prices. You're still going into over £200 if you want the right thing. Definitely with a charger, you're into over £200. And what they don't tell you about the wee charger take a long time to charge those 8-amp batteries. I'm just thinking too. But I have a video coming up. I don't know if it's out tonight or not, but it'll be coming up. If you watch in the short videos, there'll be something coming up about the Parkside Performance that I was looking at yesterday. All you guys on the chat, can you tell me? I'm using a different mic tonight. Can you hear me all right? Is everything sounding okay? How's the picture? How's things? There could be a bit of a lag, you know, with my internet. But that's okay. You'll get there eventually. Must tell you about a couple of repairs that are actually out at the minute. There's this battery. I repaired this battery Friday. Good man, Brad. Good to see you again. Brad's new on the chat tonight, but I'm just glad to see him. It's another new man for my stream. This came out about this. I done this between Friday night and Saturday morning, and the video's out 6:30 today, so it's out now. This here, the video will be out in like 45 minutes. Both belong to the same man. They're going again, which I'm pleased to say. What I did to this, I better explain it. What I did to this is I cleaned this out with my old friend, the contact cleaner. This stuff here. The magic spray. The spray that makes all things live again. And I put 2 cells in the circuit board and that, so that's what I did with that. I've got a new addition to my arsenal, as it were. And now it's nothing fancy. It's a 4 Nm of torque Draper screwdriver. This come with a whole pile of bits now. It's got everything, but the quality's not high on them. This is very low torque. I'm going to show you how low a torque it is. Like, it's alright for these wee screws. There's wee piddly screws in this bi-hung chainsaw as well. It's alright for them. Perfect for them. Perfect for them. However, if you use it in the like of this, something bigger, sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. It worked nothing. I'm going to try it in something a wee bit more challenging. The reason why I like this, it avoids me stripping screws. Sometimes I'm in a hurry and I just haven't the patience to. But if screws are really tight, it'll not take them, but most screws it'll take alright. It's not bad. It does a certain job for me, so I'm pleased with that. Also, the YouTube channel's going very well since I went over to TikTok also. And I achieved over 1,000 followers on TikTok last night. So that meant I was able to go live on TikTok. So I was live on TikTok this morning just to thank everybody. And I went live on TikTok there about 20 minutes ago to tell people to come over to this stream if they want to see more. Because I was just talking on TikTok, and I usually have a bit more action in this stream. I spent the whole evening arguing with people on my YouTube channel. There were some comments, some people didn't like some of my battery stuff. I put up a video earlier on. No, it was last night I went out that video. Yeah, Draper is cheap. Now, I would have seen you go back there. Paul Cook's on about a D-Walk on. If that's is that a impact driver? Like, the newer version of this, Paul. If it is, drop her up. I'll fix that for you cheap. I can fix that, no bother. Darren, you don't need to tell me about Draper. I have been selling Draper for about 18 years. That is not a phenomenally exciting tool, but it's got its place for wee small screws, because I notice with a bit of impatience, I'm rounding screws with this, and I'm shearing screws off and doing different things. So it has but even though it's low quality, I like it. It's another wee gadget for me anyway. Some people would complain about winning the lottery. I'll not have that. Draper is not anybody that knows anything about tools knows Draper aren't anywhere near a premium brand. They're not in that league at all. Like they're just a basic cheap brand. Some of their stuff's alright. There's a wee multimeter I have. For the money, it's alright. It's not phenomenal. Like to be honest, there was one of $11.99 in Lidl that would have done the same job. That air is the best multimeter I ever had. I love that. And the people of Asia sent me that to do a review on, which is very nice of them. Probably the cousins of the guy sent me this. But, who knows? They're literally like people around here, they're all related. So what am I at now? Yeah, I was on about some of the trolley comments I was getting this afternoon. I was fighting, well, not fighting my boy, he was fighting with me, but I wasn't fighting back. Um, I put up a video with me pulling a couple of cells out in out the wall battery, and for fun, I just cut the short. I cut a couple of seconds out of where I sparked the cells, removing them, and a wee bit of smoke came up. Because people like a wee bit of sparks, and they like a wee bit of smoke, and they like a wee bit of fire, and they like chainsaws going up in a puff of smoke on a Sunday night. People love all that stuff. So I thought that'd be fun to put that up. But the first comment they got was, "Oh, them cells. You've just made them cells useless." And I says, I respectfully disagree. Them cells is now in this battery, so they seem all right to me. So that's what I did. I got rid of that boy that way. And some people came to my defence saying, "Oh, I only sparked them. That shows that there was life on them because he cross-connected them. He only sparked them, and not." And then some other guy got on the case saying, "Oh, what was he saying?" He claimed that he would be embarrassed to put up a video showing him removing cells in that dangerous manner. And I says, well, my channel, you've obviously never seen what I do. I just like to get stuff going. If I could find something in this workshop to get something going, so I don't even have to leave the workshop, or find something in the spares bin, or pull a cell out of a battery, or pull a switch out of something. That's did you see that comment? I'm paraphrasing. I'm not getting the word for word. But he's. I assumed that he'd misunderstood the nature of my channel. I am for want of a better word, I like to build stuff out of junk. I just, I'm paraphrasing. Forgive if I get the comment wrong. I'm not going word for word. I like to take a pile of junk and make it work. I like to fix stuff. We have stuff I've lying around. Well, he's really gone on my case. He wrote about a 4-paragraph comment of how I shouldn't be putting up videos like this. I tried to be nice. I says, this was for entertainment only. I'm not telling anybody to do this, or, he's feared of danger. He put up a 4-paragraph, real slating sort of comment. It was just like, I thought, right, I am upsetting you, young man. So I thought, how could I upset you more? I thought, thanks for the comment. I hope you. I'm paraphrasing myself now. Thanks for your comment. Again, I always put after every comment. Again, your comment helps my channel grow, and it will help me produce more videos of this type. I'm expecting them to actually report me to YouTube. It's getting that bad. He's the type of boy. I don't know. I don't know what type of guy he is. I don't know him. He has no video content up. I don't know. There's no chance of engaging with him. If the best way, if somebody didn't like what I was doing, there's plenty of opportunity. There's opportunity to go and what would you say? Do a response video, and he could call me out and say, "I seen that Dr. Lefthandthread. He did this," But no risk, no fun. He's sort of boy wear a seatbelt in the bath. Anyway, I enjoyed it. I think he sort of got fed up fighting with me. I wasn't fighting with him. I was killing him with kindness. But it's the sort of video that I'd love to put up, but I can't get the right thing, is something that would drive those people bonkers. He's reported me to the battery police. The battery police. Expecting the battery PD to land in the helicopter in the yard here now. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe he's a genius. Maybe I'm an idiot. I don't care. Doesn't matter. I want to put a video up that just makes them boys mad. I'd love to. If I could get the right video that would make them guys mad, that they would all pile in and watch and comment, that video would be one of my best videos. There's money in hate. But anyway, enough about that. Oh, darn. Drive a nail through a bat. I had thought of that. I don't know what way to do it to not blow myself up. There was a guy who's very, very popular on YouTube. No, he's a faceless channel, but he's a class act. He's called AVE. He goes under the name AVE. He's a Canadian guy, and he took them. I don't know if you've seen them. I don't know if they're out here yet. They're DeWalt shears. They're like a pair of pruning shears, and he cut let them sell half a new pair of pruning shears. But he gets millions of views in his videos. He's something else, but he's very, very smart too. But he does daft stuff like that too. I don't know how to bust a cell safely that I don't blow myself up. If I could do that, I would do it for the crack. I definitely would. But anyway, what was that here? I was going to do this. Our friend, the Beihong chainsaw, or the bygone chainsaw, as it is now. Bygone, but not forgotten. Done a experiment with an old Samsung and a block hammer and my eldest kid. This Chinese company that sent this to the wrong doctor. I'm not going to advertise their bullshit and tell them that it's gold. You know, I sent them the video of this, that I made of this, and they didn't like the video. They says, please, could you not pull it out? And I says, I won't pull it out. But the reason I'm not putting it out is not even because of that, because I was far, far too kind. That's before I burnt it out. This is not good. There's nothing about this that's good. There's nothing that I could tell you about this that would be positive. Do you have an in-law that you really don't like? I know, you know that boy you pretend to like at Christmas. This is what you buy him. Buy him that. Anyway, I wanted to believe that was good, because the thing that won me over was there was actually an oiler on it for the chain. And I thought, that's great, because the healthy version of this does not have an oiler in the chain, which I think is criminal. I'm going to have to try and pull this apart, but first of all, I'm going to show you what I got in the pack, which got me so excited initially. Oh, I thought, right, it's got an oiler. Right? Good man, BW's Electronic. The septic tank. No. So that had an oiler in the chain. 2 spare chains. You have to admire their optimism. Well, they better send me something better, because I'm going to smoke it. I'm going to smoke it like a Rastafarian smokes. They give me these gloves. I wouldn't like to entrust my hands with these gloves. They're small too. I feel like O.J. Simpson when he tried on his gloves in the trail and they were too wee for him. His Lucky Strangler gloves. Or whatever they were. It's them gloves. There's a pair of safety spectacles. I never took these out of the packet before. They're flimsy as hell. I can't believe how bad they are. No more danger, Brad. No more danger from the doctor. I'm going to be the doctor of safety from now on. I'm going to wear boots, steel toe boots in bed. I'm going to wear a condom in the bath. I'm going to wear a seatbelt when I'm on the sofa. That's me from now on. That boy showed me. Screwdriver. Anyway, screwdriver. And 2. They say 21 volt max. That was the first red flag. This is not a 21 volt max battery. This is a 20 volt battery. Max. Aye. So that's what it was. It was all in this beautiful little blow molded case, you know. It was all in that. So that's what we got. You have to admire their optimism. Oh yeah, I forgot the charger. Forgot the charger. The charger. Look. Who needs a conventional charger when you've got one like this? When you've got a, what is it? Nokia 3210 charger, whatever it is. That kind of job. But anyway, I better get on with it. I'm 20 minutes into the stream. I'm halfway through my live stream here. I don't know if anybody's came over from TikTok, but if you are, you're more than welcome. If you're too shy to comment, that's fine. So, first of all, what do we see if we can get this down? Hopefully the mic works, and hopefully the camera works, and hopefully everything works. Let's see if anybody's commenting now. Anyway, we'll use this flipping bit of technology to strip this other bit of technology. It's times like this that NASA get frightened of Dr. Lefthandthread of all the technology he has. They think he's going to take over. Let me get some butts for this. I got these butts a few months ago, and they're not standing the test of time. They're getting badly hammered and worn. No, they're really scubbing. They're really starting to suffer. No, I'll not even use the draper one. I'll use this Old Faithful. Because if I break the screws in this, I don't think it's going to matter that much. No, sorry to disappoint, Darren. That draper hasn't got enough torque to smoke itself. Draper are smarter than that. They've probably put a 4 volt lithium cell in it, and the motor will never be strong enough to smoke the motor. That's probably what they put inside that. They probably have a single 18650 cell from the same continent as this one came from, this little chainsaw, and they're not going to risk that. Why I smoked this own batteries. These wee batteries would never have smoked that to death. They smoked it out, but I don't think they could kill it. I don't think they were strong enough, because I used it in a Makita drill during the week, and it drained very, very quickly. It drained very quickly. These, to me, were very good build quality. You know, decent. What you would expect from a cheap brand build quality. Not dangerous, not like a knockoff. But the cells had no resistance in them when they were tried. Even in the video that I did, that was one of my criticisms about the life of the cells. Would you look on there, Darren? What do you think of that? No? Oh, I can see what happened there now. Look at this. Oh, this is hilarious. Darren calls this the well hung. It's the by hung. I was calling it the by gone. Look at this. I might be able to fix this. I don't know if you can see that. You see that wire's melted? I don't know if the resolution's high enough. And you've got a lot of melting in the wires down here. Look at this. The wires weren't even strong enough to stand it, look. How I smoked this, look, the wires broke, that's what's wrong. The wires fused together, look. That's what's wrong with the wires. Do you see the soot coming out of the blackness coming out of the motor? I wonder is the motor still going? Huh? Melted the wires off it. The smell of burning is tremendous. There's this little piddly micro switch, right? That's your switch. That's your switch, right? I wonder could I fix this thing? But anyway, I melted the wires off her. And how I melted the wires off her and how I smoked her out was I put this, anything I do to this will make it better. There's nothing I can do to this saw that can make it worse. I put this here on it. And to explain what happened there, obviously the motor was getting it tight with the sawing that was going on, and the resistance increased in these wires. Look, it's melted the pipe in the oiler a bit. That's not good. The red wire's okay. This black wire's toast, you know. I don't know if you can see that. Look at this. This is actually more entertaining than I thought. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? See, it's melted a track in the oiler there. I don't know if you can see that. Huh? This is... It's stuck to the oiler. The oiler's going to leak. I better leave that wire there. That wire's stopping the leak. It's like when you... if something stabs into you or something sticks into you, you're not supposed to remove it till you get to the hospital. The wire's melted to the pipe with the oiler. Ah, God. So when I put the big battery in that, it couldn't keep the motor going because the motor wasn't powerful enough, and the resistance increased in that wire, and that wire started to melt, and the two wires actually stuck together. You can see that. Huh? Two wires are stuck together. I'm lucky I didn't blow up my battery, but my battery was too powerful for the wires in this thing. If it had been proper batteries, it could have probably smoked me a good battery. But nickel strip would have saved it anyway. I could have redone it. I did actually fix that battery anyway. That battery was left in a bucket of a digger all night, immersed in water. And when I got it, the cells were still good, so it jump started the cells up, but obviously the board was fried, so I got a board and put it in it. So that's how that battery got fixed. There's really nothing in there. I don't know if you can get a close look at that. Look at that. That's phenomenal there. That's phenomenally bad. How can we make a thing and spend no money? Is the question they ask when they make these things. How can we make a thing and spend no money and charge money for it? That's the idea. I wanted to believe that there was an alternative to the Milwaukee and the Makita and the Still ones of these that you could buy cheaply and it would do the job. And when then buy hung boys come on to me, I thought that's the ticket, you know. But that is not the ticket. That is crap. I want to show you this too. Look at this. Let's see if you can. You see how rusty that spring is? Did they use an out second-hand spring making this? That spring's red with rust. And so's the other wee spring in it. This thing is terrible. Let's see if you can see that. You see the rust in that? I can't believe how terrible this is. Should I fix that thing? I don't know if I'll fix it tonight though. I don't know if I have enough wire. That is desperate. I could test the motor, see if it's going. I could do that. This is where I saw my bench and butts. This is potentially dangerous, so I need to be careful. This is where Dr. Lefthandthread becomes Dr. No Left Hand. You're going to see this live. That boy that's giving me torture all day might be, he might be right. He might be right. No, I'll give him another battery. It sits on better. Let's see. Get an old Parkside. Already been around Parkside. We love an old Parkside, we do. Anybody still on the stream? Right, let's see. I need to be well careful here. No, the motor has definitely cooked the look. The motor don't want no more, guys. The motor said goodnight. The motor's throwing all the power back into the wires. It's not responding. So that bay hung is definitely a bay gone. Parkside cannot make it go. No, it won't bounce across the bench, Martin. It'll set the bench on fire quicker. It might do that quicker. But I didn't realise how goose this thing was. I didn't expect it to be, the wires to be so, I don't know if you can see that. Because I know it's hard in the stream. See that? See, you see the chaos on there? Look at that. If anybody in the Beihong industry, the chairman, this is to the chairman of the Beihong industry, send me something good, I'll give you a good review on it. Don't be sending me something like this. Don't be sending me any of these Trojan horses again. Because I don't really want them. And I'm not going to give you a good review on anything that is this bad. No way. There's very, very successful tool YouTubers out there. And let's just say they never got a free tool that they didn't like. And I'm choosing not to go down that line. I'm not going down that line because how could I recommend this to anybody? This is pure junk. There's nothing about this is good. The motor's not up to it. The wiring's not up to it. The switch is a bit flimsy. The oiler was a good idea. I did like the idea of the oiler. But no. This was destined to die. This was born to die, this thing. And they sent it to the wrong doctor. Dr. Death struck again in the Beihong chainsaw. This is the doctor's surgery that we're on here. But you know, if I keep getting things like this, I'm going to need a doctor morgue as well. I'm going to need a morgue for me, for some of this stuff. Because this is not good. Yeah. I haven't the heart to put that together. Do you know what there is in this? There's a battery connector that I can make something out of. I'll put better wires on it right enough, but yeah. That's interesting. So, the Beihong company, thank you for sending me this piece of junk. This is This is a astonishingly good failure. You failed in so many levels. The batteries aren't up to scratch. The motor was crap. The wiring was terrible. The safety glasses were rubbish. And the by hung is by gone. So what do you think of that, lads? Still listening? Good man. My wee shed smells like somebody's threw a battery on the Barbie. That's what my wee shed smells like. I love the smell of electronics in the morning or in the evening or anytime. That is terrible. So we're 36 minutes in. The by hung is by gone. The batteries are terrible. They work though. They'll do a wee bit. I suppose I could upgrade the cells. They'll be alright. They're driving her well now when she's full. But they're no well lasting them. Oh, and by the way, last week, the battery. I'll open one for you. What else am I doing? But I want to tell you this first. I got the chuck freed up with about a WD-40. So I don't know. I get your chicken sorted. BW's Electronic. Thank you very much, by the way, BW's Electronic, for showing up every week in the stream. And Darren, in answer to your question, I think I'll open this. By hung, Mrs. Lefthandthread says she's waiting for a van load of Chinese people to arrive to come and get me. I've slagged off their product. It's waiting for them a van to land in the street. And all these guys to jump out of it. Like a John Woo film. But anyway, I'll strip this battery for you. Junk tools are only good for videos. They're only good for setting a fire. Look, I'm using the beautiful little draper, look. You can just hear that 4. See that 4 Newton meters of torque? You can hear all 4 of them. That's... But there you are. You get what you pay for. Torque isn't cheap. Here's the by hung battery. By hung battery. Right, the by hung battery's got a little circuit board on it. And it looks a perfectly serviceable little circuit board. It's nothing. It's got the heat overload protection, which chainsaw could have been doing me. It's got the cell balancers. They've even gone to the trouble of making the positive. Some of the knockoff batteries don't do this. They've actually made the positive way red, which was terribly good of them. Knockoff batteries don't care what colour of wire they use. I've seen one that has the red going to positive and red going to negative. For all intents and purposes, that battery is not badly made. It's made, there's no danger of the cells being damaged on there. They're well enough protected. The nickel strip's not very, very flimsy. Alright, it's not DeWalt Milwaukee Makita standard, but it's still better than the knockoff. So I was quite happy with this little battery. It's got 2000 milliamp cells, which is what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be, it says in the box that they're 2 ampere. It says there's 2 ampere. It says 2 ampere. It did lie about 21 volt max because it's not 21 volt max. Anybody that knows anything about these batteries, an 18 volt battery is a 20 volt battery, a 20 volt battery is an 18 volt battery. It's a 20 volt max. That's 19.46. That's not phenomenal for a fully charged battery. What do you see if this one's any better? I suppose I did use a wee bit of power out of it, but anyway. We'll see what it says. Like, these batteries are not achieving full voltage. That's 19.85. To give you an idea, I had a Milwaukee battery that I replaced the cells on. And sometimes when you replace the cells in the battery, you get a little bit of cell imbalance. And that battery was achieving 19.9 volts, which is lower than optimal, lower than 100%. But it was still better than these. So that was kind of disappointing for a fully charged battery. And I did say that in the video too. There's one thing you can't really legislate for if these cells are good quality. I would assume that they're not. I would assume they're not. They don't seem to hold any wire resistance when I've used them. Look. You know, they don't seem to. They go down very quick when you use them. And they went down especially quick when I used it in the chainsaw. I couldn't believe how quick they drained. So on the face of it, they look alright. But they are not alright. There's nothing alright about these. Simply because of the quality of the cells. I would say not all cells are created equal. Resistance is differ. If you've got a Samsung or an LG cell in your battery, you know you're not bad. I prefer Samsung, to be honest, and even they're not all equal. Somebody smarter than me could tell you why they're different colours, why they're different codes on them, even though they're same milliampere. Oh, that's performed well. That's done better than the Beihong chainsaw. Look, it's got a beautiful little swivel handle. Look at that. Look at that handle action. Hasn't done much. Needs charged. The 4 volt battery in that is very, very low run time. But anyway, so that's the battery. I'll check you guys out in the stream now. I'm nearly at my time now. Resistance is futile. There's not much resistance on there. Aye, the Parkside's probably better. Yeah, the Parkside's probably better. I'm a bit skeptical with some of the Parkside performance. I was kind of excited about that, but I'm a wee bit skeptical about it because a chainsaw at £89 sounds good. But if you slam two 4 ampere batteries in that, you're not getting a wild lot. Milwaukee have a 12 amp 9 inch grinder. Milwaukee have they've got a 12 amp battery with their 9 inch grinder. And I still think it's not enough. I think they need to improve the battery technology a little bit before a 9 inch grinder is probably feasible. There's new stacked lithium that DeWalt are doing, and Milwaukee is a new Forge stacked lithium coming out. And I think they have a 6 ampere out in the USA in the Forge, and they have a 5 ampere out in the USA in DeWalt. I think it's not enough. I think I need a 12 stacked lithium for them angle grinders. If you put two 4 ampere batteries into a 40 volt Parkside Performance 9 inch angle grinder, I don't think you're going to get long. I was nearly tempted to buy it and test it, but it probably might not have been feasible tonight. But I hope you guys enjoyed that dive into the bygone, Beihong, well-hung chainsaw from the lovely people in the Beihong industry that sent it to me absolutely free. Do not pay £100 for your by-hung chainsaw. Do not pay £80 for your by-hung chainsaw. Don't pay £50 for it. There's one that's advertised all the time on YouTube called the Sacker. I think you'd be a sucker if you bought a Sacker, even though I know nothing about that. It's very close to that. I think it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's like all fur coat and no knickers, for want of a better expression. Right, we're over 45 minutes now. Thank you very much for coming on the stream, everybody that's there. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out. And thanks to BW's Electronic, Paul Cook, Martin, Darren Irvine, of course. If Parkside sent me one, I'll test it, but I'll tell the truth. They better be careful of the doctor. The doctor does not lie. Not about tools. I'm not going to tell you no bullshit, because of no credibility. He's not what you think that, If I start telling you that that's good, something like that's good, and you buy it, it goes up in smoke in 10 minutes. No. Forget about it. I'm not going to be one of them boys that's in the pocket of some of these companies. If you want to make something good and send it to me, I'll tell you. I do get excited about tools. I wanted to like that by-hung chainsaw, but no good. No good. So thanks to everybody who's been on the chat and on the stream. Thanks to the people that didn't comment. Thanks to Darren. Thanks to Paul Cook. Thanks to BW as Electronic. Thanks to Martin. Thanks to you all. Join me next week, and hopefully I'll have something else. It's been a funny old week this week. I kind of didn't get as much done as I wanted to get done. I did expect to actually have a pink Land Rover this week and 2 Gators to do up, but that didn't come to pass yet. There's plenty of things in the pipeline. So, Dr. Left Hand Thread signing off for Sunday night. And good night. And I'll check out the videos, and I'll see you later.